Hi everyone, welcome to my kitchen, and welcome back to Cooking Show at Home. Today, we are going to Japan. And Japanese food is much more than sushi. Of course, sushi is famous all over the world. But Japanese cuisine is so much bigger than that. It is elegant, seasonal, simple, precise, comforting, and sometimes surprisingly hearty. Japanese food is built around balance, and balance between the ingredients and the season. In Japan, food is not only about filling the stomach, it is also about presentation, respect for ingredients, and the feeling of the moment. A simple bowl of rice, a piece of grilled fish, a bowl of miso soup, and a few pickled vegetables can feel complete. Not because it is complicated, but because everything has a purpose. And before we start, one funny thing about Japanese food culture. In Japan, it is actually normal and even polite to slurp your noodles. So if you are eating ramen or udon, loud slurping is not bad manners. It shows you are enjoying the food, and it also helps cool down the hot noodles as you eat them. So in Japan, your mother may not say, "Don't slurp." She may say, "Slurp properly." So today, let's look at 10 famous Japanese dishes you need to know. As always, you'll find the full list of dishes in the description below. And if you enjoy food, travel, culture, and real homemade cooking, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which country you would like me to explore next. Let's start. Number 1. Sushi. Of course, we have to begin with sushi. For many people outside Japan, sushi is the first thing that comes to mind when they think about Japanese food. But sushi is often misunderstood. Sushi does not simply mean raw fish. The most important part of sushi is actually the rice. Sushi rice is seasoned with vinegar, sugar, and salt. That slightly tangy rice is the foundation of the dish. The topping can be raw fish, cooked seafood, egg, vegetables, or many other ingredients. There are many types of sushi. Nigiri is a small oval of rice topped with fish or seafood. Maki is rolled sushi wrapped in seaweed. Tamaki is hand-rolled sushi shaped like a cone. And chirashi is sushi rice served in a bowl with toppings scattered on top. The beauty of sushi is in its simplicity. A piece of fish, a little rice, maybe a touch of wasabi or soy sauce, and that's it. There is nowhere to hide. Everything depends on freshness, knife skill, and balance. In good sushi, the fish should not overpower the rice, and the rice should not overpower the fish. It should feel like one perfect bite. And that is very Japanese, simple on the surface, but very precise underneath. Number 2. Next is ramen, one of the most famous Japanese comfort foods. Ramen is a bowl of wheat noodles served in hot broth, usually with toppings like sliced pork, green onions, bamboo shoots, seaweed, soft-boiled egg, or corn. But ramen is not just one dish. It is almost a whole world. There are many regional styles and different types of broth. Shoyu ramen is seasoned with soy sauce. Miso ramen has a rich, deep flavor from fermented soybean paste. Shio ramen is salt-based and usually lighter. Tonkatsu ramen is made from pork bones cooked for many hours until the broth becomes creamy and rich. Ramen originally has Chinese influence, but Japan transformed it into something completely its own. Today, ramen shops in Japan can be very serious places. Some specialize in only one style. Some have secret broth recipes. Some people line up for hours just for one bowl, and I understand why. A good bowl of ramen is warm, rich, salty, savory, and satisfying. It is the kind of food that makes you feel better, especially on a cold day. The broth is important, the noodles are important, the toppings are important, but the magic happens when everything comes together in one bowl. 3. Tempura. Tempura is one of the most elegant fried foods in the world. It is usually seafood or vegetables dipped in a very light batter and quickly fried until crisp. Shrimp tempura is probably the most famous, but vegetables are just as important. Sweet potato, eggplant, mushrooms, pumpkin, lotus root, green beans, all of them can become delicious tempura. What makes tempura special is how light it is. This is not heavy, greasy fried food. Good tempura should be crisp, delicate, and almost airy. The batter is usually kept cold, mixed lightly, and not overworked. That helps create the famous thin, crisp coating. Tempura is often served with a dipping sauce called tentsuyu, made with dashi, soy sauce, and mirin. Sometimes it is served simply with salt. And again, this shows something important about Japanese cooking. Technique matters. A simple shrimp or vegetable becomes something special because of timing, temperature, and attention. Tempura looks simple, but to make it perfectly takes real skill. Next, number 4, sukiyaki. Sukiyaki is a beautiful Japanese hot pot dish, often served at the table. Thin slices of beef are cooked with vegetables, tofu, mushrooms, and noodles in a sweet and savory sauce made from soy sauce, sugar, and mirin. The flavor is deep, rich, and slightly sweet. Sukiyaki is often associated with sharing. It is not just food placed in front of you, it is cooked together, eaten together, and enjoyed slowly. The ingredients can include napa cabbage, green onions, shiitake mushrooms, enoki mushrooms, tofu, and shirataki noodles. The thin beef cooks very quickly, so everything happens right at the table. Traditionally, in Japan, sukiyaki may be dipped into raw beaten egg before eating. This gives the hot beef and vegetables a silky, rich coating. Of course, outside Japan, many people skip this part or use pasteurized eggs for safety. Sukiyaki feels warm and festive. It is the kind of dish you might imagine on a cold evening, with family or friends sitting around the table. It is sweet, savory, comforting, and very memorable. 5. Okonomiyaki. Okonomiyaki is sometimes described as a Japanese savory pancake, but that description does not fully explain it. The word okonomiyaki roughly means grilled as you like it, and that is exactly the spirit of the dish. It is made from a batter mixed with shredded cabbage and different ingredients, then cooked on a griddle. It can include pork, seafood, green onions, cheese, mochi, or other fillings. After cooking, it is usually topped with okonomiyaki sauce, Japanese mayonnaise, bonito flakes, and seaweed powder. And when the bonito flakes move from the heat of the pancake, it almost looks alive. There are different regional styles. Osaka-style okonomiyaki is probably the most famous, where the ingredients are mixed into the batter. Hiroshima-style okonomiyaki is layered and often includes noodles. This is not a quiet, delicate dish like sushi. Okonomiyaki is fun, casual, and filling. And honestly, it is one of those dishes that looks messy, but tastes absolutely delicious. Number 6. Yakitori. Yakitori means grilled chicken, usually served on skewers. But in Japan, yakitori can be much more than simple grilled chicken breast. Different parts of the chicken can be used. Each skewer has its own texture and flavor. Yakitori is usually seasoned in one of two ways, with salt or with tare, a sweet and savory sauce made with soy sauce, mirin, sugar, and sometimes sake. The skewers are grilled over charcoal, which gives them a smoky flavor. Yakitori is often eaten in casual restaurants called izakaya, which are Japanese pub-style places where people drink, eat small dishes, and relax after work. This is a different side of Japanese food. Not formal, not fancy, just smoky, savory, and satisfying. A few skewers of yakitori, a small plate of pickles, maybe a cold drink, and you understand why this food is so popular. It is simple, but when cooked properly, it is hard to stop eating. Next, 7. Tonkatsu. Tonkatsu is a breaded and deep-fried pork cutlet. At first, it may look similar to schnitzel or other fried cutlets from Europe. And actually, tonkatsu is part of a category in Japan called yoshoku, Western-influenced Japanese food. But Japan made it its own. The pork is coated in flour, egg, and panko breadcrumbs, then fried until golden and crisp. Panko breadcrumbs are lighter and flakier than regular breadcrumbs, which gives tonkatsu its special, crunchy texture. Tonkatsu is usually served sliced, with shredded cabbage, rice, miso soup, and a thick, sweet savory sauce called tonkatsu sauce. It is crispy on the outside and juicy inside. There are also variations. Katsudon is a rice bowl topped with tonkatsu cooked with egg and onions. Katsu curry is Japanese curry served with a crispy pork cutlet on top. Tonkatsu is a great example of how Japan adopted a foreign idea and transformed it into something deeply Japanese. 8. Japanese curry. Japanese curry is another dish that came from outside Japan, but became completely Japanese over time. It is thicker, sweeter, and milder than many Indian or Thai curries. It is usually served with rice and often includes potatoes, carrots, onions, and meat. Japanese curry is one of the most common home-cooked meals in Japan. It is not fancy, it is not complicated, but it is deeply loved. Many families make it from curry roux blocks, which melt into the sauce and create that thick, comforting texture. You can make it with beef, pork, chicken, or vegetables. And one of the most famous versions is katsu curry, where the curry is served with a crispy tonkatsu cutlet. Japanese curry has a warm, slightly sweet flavor. It is the kind of dish that feels homemade even when you eat it in a restaurant. It shows that Japanese food is not only raw fish and delicate presentation. Sometimes it is just a big plate of rice, thick curry sauce, and something crispy on top. And there is nothing wrong with that. 9. Udon. Udon is a thick Japanese wheat noodle, usually served in soup or stir-fried. The noodles are soft, chewy, and very satisfying. A simple bowl of udon can be served in a hot broth made with dashi, soy sauce, and mirin. The toppings can be very simple: green onions, tempura, tofu, egg, or thinly sliced meat. One famous version is kitsune udon, topped with sweet fried tofu. Another is tempura udon, served with crispy tempura on top or on the side. There is also yaki udon, where the noodles are stir-fried with vegetables, meat, or seafood. Udon is less flashy than ramen, but it has its own quiet charm. Ramen is often rich and intense. Udon is usually softer, cleaner, and more comforting. The texture of the noodle is the star. That thick, chewy bite is what makes udon special. It is simple food, but sometimes simple food is exactly what you want. And finally, number 10. Miso soup. This may look like the simplest dish on the list, but it is one of the most important foods in Japanese cuisine. Miso soup is usually made with dashi broth and miso paste, which is fermented soybean paste. It can include tofu, seaweed, green onions, mushrooms, vegetables, or clams. In Japan, miso soup is not only something you get before sushi in a restaurant, it is part of everyday meals. It can be served with breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The flavor depends on the type of miso. White miso is lighter and sweeter. Red miso is deeper, saltier, and stronger. Different regions of Japan use different styles. Miso soup is warm, savory, and comforting. It is not meant to be the loudest dish on the table. It supports the meal. And that is why it is so important. It represents the Japanese idea that a meal should feel balanced. Miso soup may be simple, but without it, the meal feels incomplete. So, those are 10 famous Japanese dishes you need to know. Sushi shows precision and balance. Ramen shows comfort and regional variety. Tempura shows technique and lightness. Sukiyaki shows sharing and warmth. Okonomiyaki shows fun and casual street food culture. Yakitori shows the beauty of simple grilling. Tonkatsu shows how Japan transformed Western influence. Japanese curry shows everyday comfort food. Udon shows the power of texture. And miso soup shows how even the simplest dish can be deeply important. Japanese cuisine is not just one thing. It can be elegant, humble, ancient, and modern. But at its best, Japanese food always respects the ingredient, the season, and the person eating it. And that is why it became one of the world's great cuisines. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe to Cooking Show at Home, and write in the comments,
which Japanese dish you like. I would love to hear it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video gave you a better taste of Japanese food and culture. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!